Oh, cap. Oh. Damn, I actually forgot a couple things. I'm supposed to open up a specific tab. Oh well, it's not gonna be too bad. This is so odd. So peculiar. I don't know what peculiar means anymore. I've said it like too many times in my own little adventures. La la. I need to start a garden. Yeah. I was referencing a song I was listening to a little bit ago. Not today. I was listening to some weird video game anime type music. But right now, yeah, that is weird. Too weird. Right now, we're gonna continue on in Psychonauts. And me being the dirty liar that I am, didn't check out how to get the controllers working. I think I actually figured out what the problem was. I think the problem was I wasn't in Steam's big picture mode. Which, when I go there, I'm going to be able to check the little loud. Yeah, it looks alright. I'll put it right here. Big picture mode, I won't be able to see chat, just in case the any specific specimens show up. Okay. I mean, I like playing with mouse and keyboards. But if you saw that one, I think it's the Nintendo nerd? No, wait, Angry Video Game Nerd. The picture, or a video, I guess, where he's like, this. It's me clicking, right? This is play. No, wait, that's work. The click-clacks right now, that's work. Well, I don't have the controller nearby to press. Actually, I do, but that's play. Anyway, that was pretty awful. I do like music in this game quite a lot. I like the music that's like all around. I feel like there's a part in the game where you're like rolling around on giant brains. I guess it's this part, but little things to say off the bat is I probably won't be playing too long today. Maybe like one level, but I'm gonna spend most of it like exploring the campgrounds and at least trying to get enough arrowheads for, I think, like 50, right? What? Did it invert itself again? The controls. I think it did just invert itself again. It feels so weird. A little difficult for me to find out where it is. It didn't save. But that's weird. Let me save just in case. Maybe it'll keep the settings even though I already did save last time. Okay, that's peculiar. It's like the game was fighting against me. Right now I gotta like... Get back here, bastard.
Your mind and campgrounds clean.
Well.
Or else get a rake in your ear. Ranger Cruller.
Oh, am I looking at the trash can?
And campgrounds clean. Or else get a rake in your ear.
Get back here, bastard. No, he's got a good pattern. Oh, what? I think I did this last time where I was just trying to kill that little guy. I said that exact same line too. You gotta get like really on top of that to do it, to pull them out of the ground. But oh yeah, I mentioned I was gonna go down to the parking lot and like explore the map from there because I'm normally never there. I think one of the campers is there like begging or waiting to go home. I think his name was Clyde. I do like that. I do like how in this game every character is like personalized, I guess. Let's see if I can jump over here. We don't have the levitation stuff, which I think we could get next. No, we're doing Sasha's next. And then I think Mia's, Camilla's. Good news, you have enough, just buy another. I don't need to buy them just yet. I could like afford 2 at the moment, but... We do Sasha's where we learn how to like kill things from a distance, and then Mia's where we just levitate. Let me go up there somehow. Might let the jump up on those rocks too there? That could be it. No, wait. This rock's a little too steep. Little signs.
Here, birdie, birdie.
Oh, I talked to the bird.
Here, pretty bird.
Die.
Vandalizing camp property will result in immediate expulsion from the facility. Vandalizing camp property
I didn't know.
will result in immediate expulsion
I didn't
from
know
the facility.
Fort Color like called at you if you were attacking shit. Like signs. And maybe buildings after those lampposts. Let me see if he says it with the lamppost and like the benches over there. No, he doesn't. I guess so. We chucked this rock. I guess we could levitate it if we had it. Oh, one of these. I'm thinking about jumping in them. Not yet, though. No real reason to do fast travel just yet. This sign, we could read them, right?
Goodbye, cruel camp. I'm tired of being picked on by Bobby and all the mean kids at camp.
The subtitles
just had
didn't
one-
save. I just realized. That's weird. Why are the options just not saving? Is it in graphics? No, it wasn't. Oh, is it in sound? Yeah. Is there a way to save the settings? Or do I just have to do it manually each time? We only got the 1 badge. Credits. I'll save again. Just to see if that helps. I doubt it though, because we saved last
Friend
time,
here
right?
who was nice and I would stay, but you're all mean and no one stands up for me, so I'm going home. I'll be in the parking lot waiting for my dad, so if you want to pick on me one last time, you'd better hurry. Maloof.
They do have good like animations for the mouth and like eyes.
Just an update for everyone. Mills and I are still broken up, and no matter how much he begs, I am not taking him back. Also, you should know that my new boyfriend doesn't like being called JT anymore.
Who's
His
JT?
real name is James.
Or is that the cowboy
Sincerely,
one?
Elka. If anyone talks to the squirrels, they shouldn't listen because the squirrels are a bunch of stupid liars.
Yeah, stuff like this also characterizes the other campers much more.
Great deals in the main lodge store.
And this
Drop
one's
by
for
great
forward.
prices on dream fluffs, psychors, and more. All available for just a few pieces of titanium.
I like to imagine he's reading those actual JPEGs, which we can't read.
Band practice today in the main lodge. The levitators will be jamming this afternoon.
Maybe if
Please
he
come
says
by
something
if
about
you'd like
that
to
picture
try
of a
out
stick
for the
man.
game. Warning. If I find out who's been biting holes in the bottom of these canoes, someone is going to get paddled. Admiral Cruller.
Oh, someone biting.
Update. The levitators have broken up. However,
I could only
there will a
imagine
practice
it'd be-
session of the fire starters today in the main
I could only
lodge.
imagine the biter would be
Looking
like
for
someone
who
like
can play rock flute. Come on by and
Bobby
try out.
Zilch, because he's got like
Lily, if you're
buck
looking
teeth
for me,
looking.
I'll be down by the lake today. The fish seem a little upset, and I'm going to see what's wrong.
Who's
But
this?
don't worry, I'll still do your homework for tomorrow, if you want. Elton Fur.
Elton for.
Security cameras have
Sounds
been
like
installed,
competition
and
for
the
our
next kid who
character.
jumps on my car is going to be very, very sorry.
Coach.
Coach Oleander.
I think his car is that one right there, the
Hey,
military looking
Clem
one.
and I just wanted to say
Oh,
that
shit.
everyone did great in basic brain.
I got an
today.
achievement for
Give yourselves a
Camp
hand.
Gossip by reading all this.
Love, Crystal. Man, she dotted
Despite playing this game like multiple times, I guess I didn't read this all the way.
And I just wanted to say ditto to that. Double ditto, in fact. Your friend Clem. And I just wanted to
Okay,
point
yeah,
out-
we read it all now. That's cool. It's like a little scavenger hunt. We can only get like one at a time. The fastest way to get like a lot of arrowheads are like doing levels. In fact, it didn't save the arrowheads that we got from yeah. It sounds stinky. We didn't keep the arrowheads from the cultural Leander basic branding one. I think this is actually Camilla's car, and also I'm not sure if it's Sasha's as well, or not that they share a car, but they like share a ride maybe. I know this one has to be coaches, but I don't know if I can get up there. No, I can. And we can like jump. Nope. I'm trying to figure out how like to get better air from. Oh. I guess you just get air from staying on it without having to press space. Exploring the corners of this map could be a little bit fun. Look, a little basketball. I think I need the levitation for that, which is, I don't understand why we need levitation when we already make the double jump with it. Like, maybe if they made the first level, I don't know, you don't have to double jump in it at all. That could be a possibility, I just never checked into it. And then, like, you earn the double jump in... oh shit, Camilla's. Mia's. I'll just call her Mia, it's much more better. And easier for me to pronounce, I guess. I like nicknames, if anything. We don't have pyrokinesis. Oh, what? Cassiopeia. These are the characters in the sequel. I guess they did like probably make comics to establish the lore. That one's Crawler, I think. The one that's broken and not lit. Otto and Talus, Helmet Fullbeer. Don't know who this one is. Ukishia Mux? I think we could read them all or listen to them. No, we can't. We can look at them, but we can't. I'm looking at the rock. Huh. I'm not sure if this was here the first time I played it. I mean, it probably was. I doubt they're like doing updates from Beyond the Grave for this game. I sort of remember this area. I mean, I don't come to the intro cinematic area that often. Doesn't appear to be anything to do here. Is that a bear? Yeah, it just seems like a dead end. I mean, it's probably like something like a side card or challenge marker around somewhere. I hear a little bear. I don't remember if you could actually defeat the bears. Maybe. Looks like you slide down there, right? Get back here, you.
What squirrels aren't so smart? Hey, hold still.
You just holding still.
Squirrel brain. Ugh, probably has rabies.
Rabies in the brain.
Fluffy.
Got him.
See you in hell.
Poor little squirrel. Oh, there's the bear. Maybe with that, like, wasp nest over there, I could help deter it from killing me. Come on, I'm trying to get it. Okay, I think you gotta hold it. Well, we don't need health, so might as well not break it. I do like how the health runs around, but that makes it much more harder to get when you're chasing it at least. Get over here, little lizard. Damn lizard. Oh. Can I get in the trash? Oh my god. You can. Trash simulator. Oh, I broke it. Broke my hiding place. Oh, that bear is just keeping its eye on me. I know that... I forgot what the... like, Russian-looking kid... what his deal with the bear was. He said it was like a Halo one, like a small one. And he mentions in Russia, bear big and you wrestle. I'm meeting Ford Crawler once again.
An eager one, eager to learn.
We're like meeting his different
Just eager to play.
I'm here
occupations
to learn, sir.
You're here to train hard.
as personalities.
Yes, sir.
Develop a skill.
Yes, sir.
To become part of a noble team.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Yes. To become
Yes.
a janitor.
Uh-oh.
No.
I sent my wrong email.
I'm here to be a psychonaut.
A
The
Janny.
Jub Jub goes on upstairs. Down here it's pushing brooms, not bending spoons.
Bending brooms and pushing spoons.
Hey, Mr. Cruller, do you know where
I know where it
Sasha
is.
lab is?
What? Huh? Secret underground lab? I don't have a secret underground lab. That's hobgoblin. Now,
Oh, he got a mistake for questioning him. Can I actually show him the button? A button.
Does this mean anything to you?
Ah, yes.
So,
So.
What? I'm pretty sure you could probably hand it to.
what does that mean?
Oh, it's like a little pun.
How will that help me find Sasha's lab?
I'm sure we can like show these buttons around to like each camper, and they'll have something funny to say or call you dumb. Not really much up here. I want to like bring back that little UI that showed up just now. Squirrel, not squirrel, lizard. The lizards are the cutest animal in this game, I feel. Squirrels are like dangerous. Oh. Oh, that lantern even moved a little, did a little jig. Can I go to the other side? No. Huh? It's up here? That's weird. Because, like, they're supposed to be in the ground. I guess maybe it was programmed and they programmed that to ground, or it could just be dirt. It looks a little dirty. Oh, another trash can. Now we're up here. Cool, we're like 10 away from the dowsing rod. Oh. Can't get up there, I don't think. Nice, this is a good hotspot for currency. What do you mean you don't take illegal arrowheads? You have to like look at the little glowing spot to be able to know that you can pull it out. Yeah, I usually try to pull it out when I'm like above it, but at that point you're probably looking away from it. Raz, I mean. And we got another bunch. I wish I could turn that part off. We could probably turn off hints, but I like the hints. They're very cute, if anything. Yeah, I nearly got it, but we can't at the moment. Look, there's the condor egg. I think you could just like drop onto it. Or like use no, I don't think you can use levitation for the items like that. But, yeah. Oh, we have enough, right? Maybe I should use like the underground railroad that they have. That's basically what it is. Now that I think heavily about it. Can we get up here? Damn, we got tossed down. Hey, don't we have like a fear of water? I guess it's not deep enough to kill. And I guess that's the spoiler. It's not established yet until we go to the pier. Oh well. I'll save most of the jumping around for later. Let me look at the map actually. M doesn't open up the map. We're mostly done looking through this area, right? We started here, went over there, then up here, then right there. I think if we just continue the way we're facing and like go a little bit right, we can go to the next area where Sasha's thing is. So I might as well do that. Then I want to look for that railroad, see if it brings me to the market. And it's not really a market, it's the camp shop. A lot of sliding. Oh, I think I gotta like. Oh, I slid right off that one. Okay, got that. I imagine this is how it feels like to emulate Mario, like 64. Hey, the cherry wood pipe. I wish I could like check them somewhere. Maybe when we hand them in, right? Scavenger hunts right here. Okay, it has a little description. We got the doubloon first. It has a little lore. What were Spanish explorers doing in this valley 200 years ago? How did they get their boats over the hills and into the lake Oblongata? Medulla Oblongata. Which at the time did not even exist. Why did they leave their doubloons here, and why has no person found this one though it has been floating in midair all this time? These are just some of the many unanswered riddles held within the mysterious coin. Oh, it doesn't give us that good of a description. A lot of like questions in it. And a little meta narrative right there. The voodoo doll, we found it above the fire starter band's location. Years ago, someone thought it would be a fun craft project at the camp to make voodoo dolls. We would have fired that teacher had they not ended up in the hospital. Find one of these dolls. Please do not remove and reinsert any of the pins. And the cherry wood pipe. This style of pipe was common among more fashion-conscious loggers in the early part of this century, until a high frequency of logger-initiated forest fires led to a mandatory industry-wide switch to chewing tobacco. I almost said cherry tobacco. And later, bark-flavored chewing gum. Damn, we were just talking about eating bark a while ago. Not in this game, though, like a good while ago. I like this little thing. What's
Warning. Geodesic psycho-isolation chamber this way. Stay out.
It's a secret, though, right? This way. I guess that arrow. But we're a little stuck in this area, aren't we? If I can make it up there, then we're not stuck. Oh. I wonder if we can slide on through. Entering. Oh, what? Let me go above this mount over here. Just gotta run through these trenches. And we're on this side now. A little swampy area. Okay, got that. No more bears or like cougars around to kill us. I don't think I can grab it from here, can I? Nope. I'd need to have like a better boost. Nope, it's just me, Chuck. You see, that was a reference to this guy named Chuck Testa, which I don't have any idea why people reference him. Or how people reference him. Okay, another location. There's only like... Actually, there's a good amount of locations in this game. Oh, there's more crawler right there. I need to find that log somewhere to see if I can fast travel down to... A lot more arrowheads too. I could probably buy the dowsing rod and... Oh, we gotta jump from the top, I think. Here's a Canadian Ford crawler.
Excuse me, Mr. Ranger, but I'm looking for Sasha
All park
Nine's
rangers look Canadian to me.
Knew where it was, and if it were down here, and even if you were very, very close to it right now, you shouldn't be poking around.
He's definitely
here.
telling us that we're
This forest
close.
is off limits. Now get.
We gotta get out of here.
Excuse me, Mr. Ranger.
Oh, did I ask
This
again?
now.
Yeah, I did. Oh? Little cutscene to show us something. So now it's now a horror game. Ah,
Hey, was that
women.
you looking at me?
Maybe
Was it?
you should try
I don't
getting
know.
over yourself. There were a lot of other people on that stage besides you.
No.
Looking
just
at me.
now, in the woods.
Her ass is getting gang stalked.
No. It must have been something else. You don't smell like pond scum.
Oh?
Nice. You should write greeting cards.
There was some sort of shadowy being out there.
What to be
Lurking.
this close? We're a little bit away from the
I know of
pond.
only one creature who fits that description. It likes to hide in dark places, silently watching unsuspecting children from a distance.
Really?
A Discord mod?
Who?
you, tree sitter!
What tree sitter means exactly. And she kind of like tossed us away from where we came in. I guess we came in the wrong area. Oh, here's the little thing for Sasha's something.
I saw Nils peeking into a hole in the girl's cabin.
Yeah, he was. He's hiding.
Oh, Nils. When will you peek into the hole in my heart?
Here's one.
You just see yourself staring back.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I mean, he'd see my new boyfriend James
That's
staring back.
Elka, right?
Furious at Nils.
Who's Nils?
Exactly. And anyway,
Nils is
there was
the
a hole.
clairvoyance kid that I hit through a wall.
Sometimes I think it's gonna explode.
You told us to say acorns instead of nuts.
Explode.
Well, okay, maybe there's still a little hole.
Actually, it happened 4 times.
So it wasn't one
James and
time?
I have each other now, and Nils is just gonna have to deal with it.
Now they make me wear this special hat, so I don't have any more accidents.
It's like they're both not listening to each other.
Dogen.
I hope so.
And the horror is I'm listening to them. Well, let's talk to them.
Hey, Elka. Hey, Nosy, how about pulling your big beak out of our private business?
It wasn't that private.
Dogen, I got a secret for you.
It's Dogen.
Nils.
He's gonna kill somebody?
Hey, not fair. Whispering is so rude. What did he tell you, Dogen?
What did I tell him? I don't think I told him anything. Let me actually show them the button.
Hey, look at this button I found on Nils' bunk. It looks like it came
It's
off the
Nils'
girl's
button.
dress.
Now we're just spreading rumors.
I don't care.
Oh. I guess she doesn't trust us, or obviously doesn't
Looks
care.
like it was just torn off by force.
I don't care.
Oh, we can still ask her. I was trying to show it to
Little
Dogen.
teeth marks on it.
Get that thing out of my face before I shove it in your eye socket and sew it to your brain.
Nels kisses girls on the mouth and likes it.
What?
Why don't you just take off your hat and kill me, Dogen?
I don't know.
It's a possibility. You should tempt the Dogen master. I want to
It's
Dogen.
got little teeth marks
Okay,
on
I
it.
think it's just
Get that
to the whole, like, the couple conversation area. That's fun. I want to try, like, showing the button to everybody, because I think you lose it by the time you get to this area. One where it says 9 verboten. Say. This looks like a... kind of like a band cover. I mean, maybe for like, let me... Right here, yeah. A little more cartoony. Yeah, wait. He's posing? Posing for the band album? The no nines, I call them. Oh no. I think the grizzly has like psychokinesis, right? Oh no. Well, like the cougar that we find, I think at night, actually, the mountain lion. I'm getting stuck. Oh. The mountain lion has like pyrokinesis. I don't have any idea why they chose that, except for it being like abilities later on. Oh, almost got stuck there permanently. I doubt you can get stuck in this game. I mean, when I say that, I might actually do get stuck. But for my multiple playthroughs of it, I haven't had much technical problems at all. I guess there's not much you can glitch in this game. Maybe there's like compilation videos out there of like some game-breaking glitch is. Yeah, I'll just avoid this area. I gotta go get that dowsing rod. Nice. We're in this little thing, the computer.
To the Whispering Rocket underground rapid transit system.
Xbox users be like, "Hello, Alfred. Show me Netflix app. I gotta watch what was on Netflix way before." Oh? Oh. We don't have a reason to go to this area just yet, I don't feel. Maybe we actually get something special, right? Might as well.
Let's go to Ford's, my sanctuary.
Yes, noble psychomaster.
Might as well, like, I think he teaches us telekinesis. So I might as well have like as many instruments as possible. I'm sure these like, yeah, maybe I should like try looking up the comic book series this game might have.
You finally made it.
It's an honor
A lot of
to
games,
finally
like,
meet you in person, sir. I
for
thought
like
I
world
recognized
building
you at
exercises, I
first, but
think
couldn't
will
be sure. Now
make
that I see you in
comics.
your element, there's no doubt. You're Ford Cruller.
I know there's
Greatest
just one
leader
like
the
old,
Psychonauts ever
I think
had.
PS2 game that had
You
one.
shouldn't believe everything you read in True Psychic Tales magazine.
They could not be true. We have a lot of like things to ask. What are you doing in Whispering Rock?
What are you doing here at Whispering
That's our
Rock?
location.
This trading facility is built right smack on top of the largest titanium deposit
Lake
known to
Oblongata,
man.
Whispering
It runs under this
Rock.
whole valley and makes this a very
A lot of like
critical area for the psychonauts. So I'm here to look
brain
after it
biology
and to
or
make sure you little
actually you learn a lot of
spoon
brain
benders
biology
don't
in
kill
like
each other.
psychology classes. Titanium.
What's titanium?
You know, I'm collecting that shit for no reason.
A psychoreactive mineral that crashed here on a meteorite hundreds of years ago. It responds to psychic waves, focuses them.
I know in like our supposed history, they said like a meteor killed all those dinos and stuff, but anytime I see news now of seeing like a meteor or comet is heading our way, I just pretend like it's not gonna happen. I remember getting so paranoid that like a meteor is gonna hit us. Like, I think 3 times in like recent years. I saw you raking leaves. Was that a
I
disguise?
saw you raking leaves. Was that a disguise?
I guess I don't have to say it all. He says it anyway.
It helps me keep an eye on you kids wherever you go.
But like, I remember this one time I was like,
When I'm in
I was told a
disguise,
date
I
of
may
when we
pretend
get hit by a
not to
meteor.
recognize you.
I'm like,
Don't blow my
fuck.
cover, okay?
Say no more.
And like the
Your
night,
secret identity is safe with
like
me.
after midnight, and then it was the next day when it was supposed to happen.
So,
I remember like keeping
what
track of
mission are
like
you on
how
down
it was
here?
raining
Well,
sporadically
here I can monitor world events
and stuff, and I was just thinking, oh no, the meteor is pushing in the clouds
And
from the
then fly out and
atmosphere,
save the day, right?
trying to kill
You've
us.
got a jet hidden here somewhere, I'll bet.
And then I was just like having panic attacks constantly, and then after a while I'm like, okay, it didn't hit. I went online to see who told me it was gonna like crash into us, and then I told him, fuck you. All this
What does all this
equipment.
equipment do?
Well, up here, it's all
That's the
in there.
titanium
Down
rock,
that
right?
hallway
The
is
meteor
observation room.
that we're
No
standing
tests
upon.
going on in there right now. Maybe later. And beneath us, I have special machines for rebuilding side challenge markers and detangling mental cobwebs.
I think we have
Familiarize yourself with those. They'll come in pretty
one
handy
challenge
for you.
like orb thing. I don't know what the floating eyeballs have anything to do with
I
anything.
better go. Lots of work to do.
Good luck, Rasputin.
I guess we don't get
Thanks.
our
I'll need it.
ability.
Don't worry, I'll be right here with you, inside your head.
Oh, this is where he gives us something.
Yep.
A little
I wanna
hint
keep
thing.
my eye on you, son, so I'm going to be a psychic stowaway inside your noggin. If you ever want to make me appear, you can do it with this special device.
The Reddit bookmarker.
Is that a piece of bacon?
Oh, yeah. I just love bacon. I smell
I
that
have no
stuff,
qualms
and I
with
can't help
bacon.
it. I drop everything.
I don't think I'd eat it anymore though. I remember working at like a
Do you have like a little
fast food
baggie or something I
reference
could put this in?
restaurant,
You
and
get a move on, or I'll eat that right here.
preparing bacon was like a task, and I thought the bacon looked like disgusting or disease ridden. Like it had like cancer in it. I'm assuming like by cooking it that kills the cancer, but even then I don't know if that's safe to consume. Okay, we got another one of these. I could probably buy 2 at the moment, right?
Now, before you go electrocuting yourself, let me tell you how these babies work. Now, this
That's
beauty
good, a
here
little-
is a mental
another
cobweb
tutorial.
detangler.
Ooh, I
How'd he
know
get
what
down
those
here
are.
so fast?
Mental cobwebs, sir.
You see, when an area
Yeah, no one
feels
needs to
like
hear
it's
you,
neglected
Melvin.
for too long, mental cobwebs form. Now, up in
No,
the
wait,
cave's
Culture
door,
Leander
there's a
told
very
us
special
about the
device known as a
cobwebs.
mental cobweb duster. You can take a projection of it into the mental world with you and use it to extract any cobwebs you find.
I have no idea why it costs so much though. No, it doesn't cost that much at all. No, wait, it does. Cost 800.
Back here, hook it up to the loom, and weave that tangled mess into something useful.
I was confusing
like a
the
card
cobweb
for a
duster
side
to the
challenge
dowsing
marker,
rod.
Which brings us to this fella over here. You put 9
Okay, this is the
side cards
one
into
in
this
here.
guy, along with one psi core, also sold in the company store for a nominal fee, and it will kick out a bona fide
A little
challenge
meta
marker,
right there, I
which
feel.
will earn you a promotion to a higher rank. Rank up enough, you'll earn new psychic abilities. You got it?
Oh,
Look,
is
my
that how we
mental
do
cobwebs
that?
in there, and my psi cards
Or
and
is it
cores
like,
in there, and
we
soon I'll
rank
be
up
able to
and we
burn
make
stuff.
like specific
Yep,
abilities we have
basically.
stronger?
Have fun.
I think I have like one core. Or was that just
I still need to buy a psi
No.
core at the camp store before
No, I think the
use
one I
this
got was
machine
like
to
the
make psi
core
challenge
with the
markers.
cards around it, so that counts as just a level up immediately. Instead of like having to get the psi core. I don't think you can actually find psi cores around, just the psi cards. Like a single core, the eye. Let me actually check in there. Oops. I know like in there is like later on in the story. I've been seeing there's a lot of different like tags people use upon this website. Like the no spoilers tag, the spoiler please tag, backseat gaming and stuff. Yeah, it looks like the TV room a little because there's a TV and a duck. Can't speak around it. Maybe you can like speak when there's people here later on. Now the only tags I like are actually I need to check if those tags are actually on. Let me no, they're still there. That's good. Got me a little paranoid. While you're away, your game is automatically paused. I know I was paused. I guess I should have opened up the menu. That's cool. It tells us a little thing. What the hell was I mentioning exactly? Don't worry, I know this one. It's,
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crane?
probably wasn't important. Let's go back to the main lodge, right?
Drop me outside the main lodge.
Oh, bring me back a burger this time, will you?
Well, you'll have to be in a queue. I guess whoever programmed the robot added like more sense of humors to it. But now we got a dowsing rod. I'm not sure if you can actually get the mental cobweb duster immediately, because it's like there's a cooldown on the dowsing rod sometimes.
Hey, where's my hamburger?
I told you.
Where's my hamburger?
I just want to buy stuff.
Don't push me, Sonny. I can reach you with this spatula.
I didn't lose my legs in Vietnam to serve burgers to kids.
You find arrowheads that are buried deep. That's where all the really valuable
That
ones are, you know.
reference I just made, it's probably one of my favorite references, a little.
It costs you money because it makes you money.
In the show, that 70s show, there was like a scene, like a burger, and an actual comedian showed up to play, not exactly himself, but like the burger flipper guy. And the joke he said, he makes a lot of like really good pun jokes. I didn't lose my legs in Vietnam to serve burgers to teens, and he has both his legs. Look, you got both your legs, and he's like, and then he repeats himself, saying he didn't lose his legs. It's very funny.
Doesn't look like you've got the rank
What?
you need there,
Shit.
kiddo. And
I have to
no
buy
excuse
these
for
then.
that. Plenty of ways to get promoted. Sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves.
Actually, let me hear what he says all the way.
Now that dowsing rod will help you blend in mental figments and
He says it different
cobwebs.
times.
Helps you rank up. So
Yeah.
just finding side challenge markers or building them out of side cards and cores. You
Oh,
also
the
rank
challenge
up when you
markers
swap
are the big
people's emotional
ones,
baggage.
yeah.
And if you want to skip a bunch of
Big
ranked
ones.
well, you should talk to the camp ranger about his scavenger hunt contest.
Oh, I could
Now
do the
that
scavenger hunt to
dowsing
go
rod will
higher.
help you find arrowheads
The
that are
ranger was the
buried
one
deep. That's
raking
where
the
all really
leaves, right?
Valuable ones are, you know. Find 3 or 4 deep deposits, and that baby pays
Oh.
for itself.
I don't have a high enough rank to buy that yet.
Yeah, not yet, but
Okay.
maybe in a few years. Now that
Yeah, several years.
arrowheads that are yeah, not yet.
Okay,
but
it's on a
maybe in
repeat.
few years.
I think I need another one.
You take that side core there.
I'm tempted to get these little dream fluffs. Never used them though, but
Each one is
they are
packed
cheap,
with
right? No, just
concentrated
50.
mental health. Now, you take that side core there.
Uh,
Sold to the big-headed
I'll just
kid
buy
with
like
the gloves.
2 more,
What
so
else can I
we're
do
at
you
50
for?
anyway, and then I'll have to go back to the
Excellent
sanctuary.
choice. What else can I do you for?
Will he
You take that
explain this
side
more?
core there, put it together,
I like hearing them
9
explain it.
side cards, and you'll have yourself a brand new side challenge
Yeah,
marker,
marker.
which is worth a whole rank, you know.
Okay,
With
what's
that,
this?
You can change the color of some of your psi powers, like your levitation ball and what have you and whatnot.
I don't think I've ever gotten this,
You know, in my
because I like
day, psi powers
prioritize
were
getting
all
the
great. We thought
cobweb
that was
and the
grand.
badge right next
We
to
were
it.
happy just to have psi powers. But you know kids these days.
Gotta be customizable.
Oh, that's
I kinda
my
wanted,
favorite.
I might actually change it to the skin schizo color I've been dealing with. I do like the, like, skin pinkish color I've been dealing with. Like, I, just have, like, a neutral looking profile to a point. Like, I don't know if I like it repeating the name, but I do like this name at the moment. I've been known to, like, change my name several times via the internet. I haven't tried it in real life just yet. Okay, to the sanctuary.
Let's go to Ford's.
I guess we gotta find each.
My sanctuary.
Well,
Yes, noble psychonauts.
I guess we gotta find each tree stump teleportation thing. Teleportation. Not really teleportation, but okay, this is gonna be good. I think we got 3 level ups. Make this to rank 11. Okay, they're doing it all automatically. That's good. Your new psi power. I think I have to come actual to 4. Yeah, right here. And then you'll teach us like telekinesis. I am the practicer of telekinesis.
In recognition of your hard work, dedication, and mental agility,
I will show you why I am the highest practitioner of telekinesis. Ford Cruller. Or wait, Agent Cruller? Psycho Mantis. I don't know Rasputin's last name anymore. Starts with a D. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I wish I had like... Oh, pyrokinesis.
Cool. I can't wait to burn. Hey, what are we doing here?
We're in hell.
Well, I thought you'd like to be in a familiar place for your first pyrokinesis lesson.
Lesson?
Shh, now think of something you'd like to burn.
I was remembering that we didn't really learn pyrokinesis from anybody else. This is more like... I won't say optional because it's really low rank.
But why would you want to
to
burn
learn it.
all these happy memories here?
If they were happy memories, I wouldn't have run away. My dad
Edgy little
hates psychics,
kitty.
and he knew I was becoming one. So all day long he would
Raz
force
is
me
like
to
10
practice
years
my
old, I think.
acrobatics, hoping to distract me, or maybe hoping to kill me. I never was sure.
Now why are you still talking when you could be burning stuff?
Hell yeah, I'm a fire starter Q. Yeah.
Oh, great. Now, you're getting warmer. Keep going. Think.
Luckily the controls are better
It's getting
mapped.
hot in here. Rasputin,
We have
lock
like
your mental focus on
3
this last one
psychic
and hold it
powers.
while you use your
I
pyrokinesis
don't have any at the
power.
moment besides pyrokinesis. Look at that. Was that it?
Excellent work.
Fire is pretty.
Okay, that's the end of the
Yeah,
lesson.
staring at fire is
You're
fun
free to
sometimes,
go,
like when you're
but
on a
you
camp.
have to promise me, only use
Camping
your
or just
power
having a
of
fire
pyrokinesis
outside your house,
only when
your
it's
friend's house or
very,
whatever,
very
just-
important, or
especially in the
it's
winter.
really
You're like cuddled up in like a jacket and you
promise.
just stare at the
And
fire
if you're
as
doing
it
to impress girls,
toasts your
make sure none of them
face.
have on a lot of hairspray.
Okay, we're here. Can we burn
I
him?
didn't train you in that so you could set me on fire. Now knock it off.
It's kind of funny.
I didn't train you in that so you
Oh.
could set me on fire. Now knock
Oh.
it off.
There's a little like temperature thing floating around. Why?
I didn't train you in that so you could set me on fire.
Mhm.
Now knock it off.
Like with the personalized characters, it's much more fun to like check stuff like what they say towards different
Drop me outside the main lodge.
psychic powers
Bring
being
me
used
back
on
a
them.
burger this time.
Yeah, we already heard that. I'm gonna try not to skip most of them most of the times because they are pretty short and I want to like fight my low attention span. I feel like, not sure if it's because of age or just the sign of the times, this generation being a low attention span sort of one. I I've even made it such a meme. I sent it to my friend, Calma. Can I hit her from here? No. I guess it'll trigger her, right? The fire starter lady. Chloe? Okay.
Hey, anything new in the store?
Take a look.
Do they add new things
Ooh,
throughout?
that's
I
my
don't
last
think they
plan
do,
with
right?
that. Now that dowsing rod will
Okay,
help
let's
you
buy
find
this.
Arrowheads that are buried. Alrighty then.
Okay, now we're like at 2 arrowheads. The dowsing rod can be used. You equip it and then you watch and listen and you just find the deep ones. Once in the right area, press to extract it.
What else can I do
Okay.
you for?
I don't think I can afford anything.
Oh, that's my last plan with that. Now here's something.
I don't know what I should get next, because we don't have a levitation ball just yet. I'm not sure if we'll get it on this stream. We might actually get that for, but I really like the cobweb duster. Maybe the mental magnet, but we have to get a couple ranks up for it. Okay, let's get out of here. Could I burn him? Because this is like a different personality for Ford.
I will take out your intestines, fry them into hash browns, and sew them back into your body before you ever get the chance to try that again.
Wow. I kind of expected it to be violent the way he described it, but he said it pretty fast.
Hey, where are you stopping?
Damn.
Oh, I thought you stopped.
I don't think we ever got a chance to talk to her at all.
Let's go.
Okay, burn him.
Feels like Phoebe's having
Okay,
another flare-up.
Phoebe is the drummer.
Ooh,
Can I...
feels like Phoebe's having another flare-up.
There it is.
Sorry, my bad. Oh no, is my problem bad?
Okay, so they can't tell it's me. I'm just being mischievous.
Burn anything. I cannot burn anything.
Messed up to do that to her, though. Because the way she described it, it's like a... not a condition or something. It's definitely not voluntary when she burns people. More reading stuff. Oh wait, are these other psychonauts? No. I think that one's the sensor up there. But what's this one? It's just too blacked out to see. And the ball won't light it either. We definitely like do like clairvoyance on her eventually. Okay, let me test out the dowsing rod. Oh, here it is. Oh. You gotta like keep pressing whatever is F on like a controller. Can I actually open the ones around here? Yeah, you can. Makes it much more easier instead of like standing over it. There's a good spot. We were near one, I think. Around here. Maybe over here. I know this is like those sticks or metal poles people use to like find water. Still don't know how that works exactly. Never really looked into it just yet. We're really close. Mashing like a key, like a key on the keyboard is like much more harder. Almost got it. I don't think it's here. No. We don't need to use the like the camera as often, or at least the mouse to move the camera. Almost got it. There it is. Oh, it was right here. That's cool. We got like 30 now. Oh, and I could ask these people stuff. Let me put the spit away. Let's set her on fire.
How you tell girls you have a crush on them? It's annoying.
She's like unfazed by it, but that's her whole character. She likes to stay unfazed. It's kind of cool. Did I tell her about the button yet?
Hey, if you were going to make a friendship bracelet, you could maybe use this button here.
That'd be an
Why?
annoying bracelet.
So you could unbutton it and take it off when you got tired of being friends with me?
Who said you were making it for me?
Oh, I think I've actually heard this one.
If you were going to shut up, you could use that button on your lip. How about that?
That actually reminds me of the stop motion film Coraline. I've been actually meaning to rewatch it lately. Can I ask the birds? If it gets closer, maybe. Wait, there's one.
Why don't you come alight on my shoulder? Jerk.
That's like he's asking for it to land on his shoulder.
Hey,
Let's ask about
I
them.
got a button. Can I join your little craft club?
Hey, look!
It's really a club.
I got an ugly face. Can I join your ugly club?
Frankie,
What?
let me handle the insults, okay?
I know what she meant, but the way it sounded was more like not exactly a compliment, but wait, what the hell did she say anyway? She has an ugly face and wants to join my ugly face. Okay, yeah, now I get it. Oh, this thing.
No, I don't want to lose this button. I might not. No, I don't want to lose.
Is there like a drop button?
I might not get into Sasha's secret lab without it.
We might need it, yeah. Let's put it away. I know there is the Russian kid. We'll just... Okay, it's burning. Is there anything behind here? Hard to target things with the mouse keyboard. Okay, no, there wasn't. Just a little bit of health. The health are like its own entity, its own character. Oh, I didn't even try to burn them yet. I don't know what the hell they'd say. Alright, let's talk to him. This guy, this player.
Thanks, but I'm warm enough in my thick Russian hair.
There's a thick hat. No, I don't. My brother almost has a hat like that. What the hell? Image.
Thanks, but I'm warm
Oh.
enough.
Hey,
Talk about
I
the
got this
button.
button from Sasha 9.
Tell me
How
about
do
the
we get it
button.
back? Do you know where his secret lab is?
I can't think of a good Bane reference
Why
with
not
it.
ask Foxy girlfriend over there?
Again with the girlfriend thing. Listen,
Hey, just kidding.
Mikhail.
know a woman good for only one thing: wrestling.
Yeah.
Unless have skinny arms like your girlfriend.
Everyone has skinny arms. You have skinny arms. I have like giant forearms, but that's the jacket. Actually, the whole... Yeah, that's freakish. It's like stick bugs. Mikhail. Isn't that... No, Dmitri was the character I was thinking of in GTA 5. There's a lot of Russian stereotype characters in there.
Someone who cares.
Wow. They both have one that's different, right?
Trying to burn me, creep.
Those, yeah, those guys right there. They seem happy now. Although, last time I talked to them, I made the girl cry. What was her name? I don't remember if it was Phoebe or Chloe. We're spin to win. I kinda wanna go burn Oleander, but no reason to. Him. They're really happy about that. They are the type of people to like do arson for fun. Can I talk to them again?
I don't think I want
Yeah, no. It's saved. I wonder if I could show them
any more cheers.
the bacon. Probably not. Because I think if you actually click on the bacon, you just go straight to Ford.
Bacon.
Will this bring me back to where he is? Or I'll just do
Nothing
this
more to
one.
report at this time.
Crawl her out.
The second option I kind of wanted to click on, but not yet. Maybe some other time. Here, let's ask about the button. Tell me about the
I'll bet you
button.
can't write a cheer about this red button.
Wanna bet?
I thought they were triggered at the moment, aren't they?
Red button is the best.
It fastens up my vest.
If it breaks like the rest,
The boys will see my chest.
Oh.
yeah, woo!
Go button!
Raz! Woohoo!
I remember trying to like being that enthusiastic of things. I don't know what makes an enthusiastic person. I just know I definitely ain't one. I don't think it's a bad thing to not be enthusiastic either. Maybe it is a bad thing, a very bad thing, an awful thing, an atrocious thing. So I'd be the opposite of enthusiastic. Wait, let me take my hand off the mouse. Around here. It takes a little like practice with it. Okay, I think it's around here. There it is. That's good. We're already at like 100 again. Not again. But real close to a lot. I want to get that magnet badge. It makes like getting more money easier. I think I mentioned that already, but should be around here. I'm sure these like are randomly generated at different spots. I think same as like the or maybe not. They could be on the same spots like all the time. Is it under here? Oh, it is. Nice. So I need like 400. I might as well grab the ones in this area if I can find them all. Is it around here? This tree? Almost got it. Almost got it. Is it on the little path? Oh. Music's getting much more freaky around here. This it? No. I think it's actually on top of this rock. No, it isn't. Should be around here. Let me just try to click faster. Yeah, there it is. Hard work for these sadistic button mashing games.
I'm not picking up anything.
Okay, none around
Must
here.
not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
No, wait, there are some. Raz is literally lying to me. Unreliable storyteller. Around here? Yeah, it should be around here. Okay, let's mash as hard as possible around here. There it is. Oh. I want to grab this little one right here.
I'm not picking up anything. Must not be any deep
Oh.
arrowheads nearby.
And there's none any nearby. It's much more hard to grab the single ones. Almost like makes you not want to grab them, but might as well. 200, cool. Just the one we needed. Okay, where is a different area? I think we came there, right? That's where the thingy is. Might as well go there. Maybe I should just do Sasha's little level. It's not that long. It's convoluted a little. I hope that's not a bad thing to say something's convoluted. Oh, him.
Hey,
Them.
new kid, ain't you?
JT
Well,
and
I'm
this other
doing
guy.
some advanced training right now, as a matter of fact. So I don't think
Not officially new kid.
is really a name that
I
you
mean,
want
we
to
did
get
show up like
confused
last
with.
night.
Well, hold on there. You're not doing Sasha 9's advanced training that he does in his secret underground lab, are you? Hidden deep
They all
in
know
the
about it?
iron walls
This guy looks like a
that you can't
fish.
see, where
Every
nobody
character
can
looks
hear
like a
you
fish.
screaming?
Why, yes, I am.
Sakes alive.
It's Brass. He looks
Well,
like the
nice
Seaman
knowing you.
from the Dreamcast game. Okay, let's set him on fire.
Careful, eh? My hair goes up in flames and we're all goners.
That's a possibility.
Move along, little doggy. Nothing to burn here.
They're not too angry about being set on fire. I guess. I'm not sure if it's because Raz is like a good guy that he doesn't want to actually set them on
I
fire.
bought you a new guitar pick. Look.
Ah, quit fooling. That's just a button you took from the GPC across the creek.
Probably radioactive.
Dang, get
Now
that
I'm
out of
thinking
here.
about it. I do want to like walk around and show more people the button just to get that little bit of dialogue. Because the place is right there. I already showed them the button, but I could just try to set them on fire.
I saw Nils peeking into a... If you
Yep,
don't stop trying to burn
this
me
one.
right now, I am going to scream!
I feel like she's already screaming. He's hiding. It's hard to... Yeah, there it is.
Why are you trying to firestorm me, Raz?
Huh.
Because you just seem
It doesn't really
to
say
sound
anything
scary
funny,
back.
this one.
Uh-huh.
Zilch is around here, right?
He'd see my new boyfriend James staring at me.
They're repeating dialogue. I mean, I noticed that almost immediately. Hey, a feather. The crow feather. I'll read that at the end, I think. Or maybe like next time. Oh. Burn the rat. Burn the rat. Bears around here, I gotta be much more careful. In fact, the bear's right No, he's not. I thought this was the bear. I was making bear noises. Cool, Leo. Get the stretch. What does that mean exactly? This guy. I think I got a stealth for that one, maybe? Nice. Nice. What's this? The canoe area? Is that the farthest this area extends to? No menu music. So sad. Okay, that brings me right there, I think. But I want to go to the canoe this way. That way it's like, I feel like that's the right storytelling. I think there's like an FMV that plays. Burn the rat. Burn the rat. Get out of here, rat. Poor rat.
Oops.
He's still alive.
That was a total accident.
It's still burning. Burn the rat. Poor rat. Yeah, we go out here, we walk around grabbing little lighters and pointing at people's face. We say burn the rat. It feels like something that people actually do in real life. Very scary. Real life is very scary. No reason to grab these, to be honest, because we have the dowsing rod. Grab them? No, we pull them. We pull them out. Should be more campers around, right? There's the cave. Oh, does it? Yeah, we could have came this way anyway, so... Well, whatever. I guess the FMV's not... Oh, now it is. Not an FMV, a little cutscene. All these landed fish. Yeah, you want to say something, buddy?
You have a water phobia? Me too!
No.
Huh?
It's kind of funny.
No.
He's like a little sailor.
Well, yes. My family has this problem with water. It's a bunch of hooey and
I like how in like
some
the
old gypsy
sequel,
curse about how we're all supposed to die
they
in
don't change
water.
like the character models as
They can
much.
read that.
Oh, I thought it was about the whole thing with the brain-eating fish that
Because it's not too
walked out of the lake
impressive
and
to not
I
change the
collect
character
victims.
models. It's not like the new Kingdom Hearts game
Well, see ya.
where they like completely changed the models. I don't think it's
I
out
saw
yet
you
though.
and Lily talking in the coach's class, and I was wondering, were you asking her to go with you?
What?
Into the river.
No! I'm here to train. No distractions.
Excellent. Bye.
I'd say there's a love triangle in this game, but it's more like a love decahedron, and I don't even know what that looks like. A decahedron. Oh, fuck, a seagull.
What's up?
Die, you bird.
Sorry.
What the fuck was it? Bad luck to kill a seabird. You murdering dog! You killed the seagull, and that's why we're in this mess. That's a great movie. It's The Lighthouse. This is my first time referencing it ever on this. I know there's people out there who know me and they just like cringe when they see me killing a seabird. Bad luck to kill a seabird. Fucking I watched the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. This is gonna be a little spoiler segment, so I'm sorry if you didn't watch it, or I'm sorry if you don't care about it at all.
Vernon.
But
Frankie
fucking,
totally has a crush on you.
but
She's
fucking,
warm for your form.
any scene with
Signed,
Willem Dafoe
Anonymous.
just reminded me of that movie.
Warning. The abandoned mental
And then
institution
like
across the lake is not psychonauts' property, and not
the ending, I
safe for
feel like
Canoe
couldn't
access has been
Peter
blocked
just
off,
wish that everybody
but
forgot who
please,
Spider-Man
for your own
was?
safety, children, do not try to find
Like he didn't have to
the
sacrifice his
facts.
own
Love,
personal life. He could just like sacrifice the idea of Spider-Man, and then all he had to do was just solve a couple crimes while flying around, webbing around, and then he's back on track again. Yeah, who wrote that fucking movie? I could have wrote it much more better. I don't even... No, I do like Spider-Man, to be honest.
Man, I hope I don't get much hotter. That would be uncomfortable. Oh,
This kid reminds me of somebody in
I
my
don't get
high
much
school
hotter.
when I was
That would
still
be
attending.
uncomfortable.
Oh well. Oh, what the hell? Now we can torture people.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Hmm?
What
Huh? He's about to say something else now.
are you talking about?
Oh, he's talking to the river, right?
Ask if any of them have lost a big red button.
The fishes, right?
I'm trying to hear them talk.
Hey, are you psychic fishing? I've read about that.
Oh,
Psychic
I could
fishing
never
sounds
fish.
lame. Defeats
That
the
would
whole
be
purpose of
terrible.
fishing.
Regular people can be mean to fish, I guess, but I can't. I can hear everything the little guys are thinking.
Fish think?
Poor little fish.
About what?
Well, normally not much, but today they're all kind of freaked. They're scared of something in the lake.
Me too.
Little lake
Now that I know
foreshadowing.
it's full of freaked out thinking fish.
There's something big and scary out there, Raz. I wonder, could the old legends be true?
I've been forgetting
No.
to attack them.
Shh. I'm trying to hear them.
All this is and stuff.
I'm
Oof.
trying to hear them talk. No regular fish anyway.
Let me do this. Nice. Oh. I nearly actually got played over there. I mean, it's not that much of a problem. They don't really kill us, the little fishmen. Hello,
Mr.
Recrawler.
Can I take out a canoe?
Mr. Who? You will call me Admiral, son. No, you can't charge
Bad
a
luck
vessel.
to kill a
Not
canoe.
without an oarsman's badge.
Oh, I need an oarsman's
Excuse me,
badge. How do I get that again?
Okay.
Is it
Where can I get an
from
oarsman's
Sasha?
badge? I'd really like to take out a canoe.
Gotta get it from one of the official camp counselors. I can't have just anybody in my fleet.
He runs a tight fleet of water fighters. I wonder what, because I know with planes they call it like dog fights when two planes are fighting. But what do they call it when two boats are fighting? I think there's a game named after one.
What's that round thing up on the dock?
That thing? Oh man. Let me
The
tell
scuba
you about
suit.
That thing. That thing is none of your stinking business.
That usually means they don't know what it is. Here.
Yeah. What is that smell?
Oh, they're still fishing.
Oopsie daisy! My ears are burning. My ears are burning. Kitty must be talking. Yeah.
Got a little urban legend, a little Canadian legend.
Hey!
Oh man, they got me.
Good one, Bobby.
They're just kicking fishes and stuff. He has a very peculiar laugh. I mean, nobody really wants to be tickled with a feather. Except for, like, weirdos.
Hey, check
Here,
out
look at
this
the button.
Yeah, no! Don't put me back
Oh?
in there, please! I'll be good.
Hey, boss. Boss, what's
Mhm.
wrong?
Yeah.
So it's like a little isolation place. Well, that's in the name, but like a padding room in an asylum or something.
You heard the man. Get that button out of here.
I don't know why Big Ears fella likes Bobby.
No, you.
I guess they're just both bad apples or something. They don't really do anything heroic in the game
Clue to the location of his secret lab.
at all. Oh, I should try the dowsing rod. I don't think there's any other characters around here, are there? I think they're all like in the same location for a good amount of time. Oh, I could use the arrow keys. Around here, right? Let me grab these. It should be right here, right? Here it is. No, right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Okay, there it is. I'm not trying. Yeah, now it is. Are there any in this little jungle? Kinda. Right here. Somewhere. I think it's right here. Almost got it. No, it's not in the little jungle portion. It's around here. Almost got it, actually. Yeah, there it is. So hard to like mash that single F key so much. Are there any around here? I don't see it, no.
I'm not picking up anything. Must not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
There's a little location right there. There's some more locations to pick up. Like this corner. Yeah. It's picking it up alright. Should be around here actually. Yeah. We almost have enough for the magnet badge. Yeah, it's best to like save the cobweb duster towards the end. Because oh. Let me actually do some maneuvering. There. Oh. It's around here. So it could be like in this little cave thing again. Or just in this location over here. Oh, nearly didn't grab that. Oh, should be around here. Oh. It took away my dowsing rod. Is it around here? No, we're going away from it now. So it's probably above. Where these little poles are, right? Let's keep it up, the momentum. There it is. Nice. Nice and jumpy. Let me grab the singles over here before I go back to where it was freaking out. Should be around here, right? Nice. There it is. Is that all? We have enough for the badge, but I don't know if we have the right rank right now. Okay, there's some up here. Oh, nice. We can do it real fast if we just grab. Nice. You see this in a lot of games, like Dark Souls 2 or PS2 games. The grounds looking all bare and minimum. Maybe that's just the resolution and not using an actual TV screen for this. Oh. I'm gonna do another dowsing rod, but might as well go to the store and then see if I can buy anything else. If not, I'll just buy a couple. I think I could buy 2 psi cores for leveling up. I can't level up until I go to the sanctuary, which I'll not go to at the moment. Or maybe I'll check if the bacon sends me there. This is like a chimney, right? Okay, here's the entering. We can enter this and exit from here. That's cool. But I do want to see...
Take a look.
See,
That's my now with that. Now here's something every young Psi cadet
okay, rank
needs.
15.
Now, you take... oh, that's my last cobweb.
Even these have a rank, but they're both rank 1, so rank 30. Oh, that's why. That's why I don't get this as often. It's a high rank. Okay, let's get this. I think I need 2. I think it's like every 9 you get a level up. Okay, let's get out of here. And I want to go... Actually, we'll go to the sanctuary, then we'll go to the area to find the ranger one and try to give him stuff for the scavenger hunt. I think that's like a level up, right? Okay, we're getting teleported, I guess, into space. Okay, here it is. We shoved the one in there, right? And if I do like jumping around, I could like get some more level ups. A new side power is at rank 20. I just need 2 more ranks and then I could get the magnet badge. just want to see how far, or
Where would you
how
like me
was
to
giving
take
the
you?
scavenger hunt things like. Okay, it should be the campfire area. Might as well
I
go
wanna
there.
to the campfire area.
You look so cute in that janitor outfit.
No, it's the wrong area now. It's probably the isolation chamber area. But while I'm here, I could try setting that thing on fire, right? Yeah, it's over there, right? I hear bears. This one. Campfire. Nice. Oh, I remember what this is. Like, if I had the levitation, I could jump on it, but no. We don't have that at the moment. Probably best if I put the shooting ability, Psy Blast, I think it's called, on my left click, or right click. Left click is this. Oh, almost got stuck right there. But we're like slippery enough to like pull ourselves out. I think there's a core over there, right? Yeah. I don't know if we can get up there. Oh, it's like stuck in the wall, is it? No, now it's moving. To get up there, we'd have to get up there. I don't know how possible that would be. Yeah, I definitely don't know how possible it is. I guess not at the moment. But we gotta go find that ranger. I think he's really nearby. Oh, there's a little tunnel right there. And we'll slide and stuff. But I guess I'll grab it when we get the levitation. I mean, by the time we get levitation, that's when the day turns into night and more of the story goes on. I don't really have enough time to get immersed in the story just yet. And by immersed, just play it like a lot. Last couple like streams of this have just been sort of short. Which is alright at the moment. We're still at a low point for us. Can we give him about the scavenger hunt?
But I'm looking for some.
Well, now, this for now.
Excuse me, Mr.
No.
Ranger.
Well, this now.
How do we ask him about the scavenger hunt? Okay, this is the abilities. A little hard to navigate, but I think it stops everything, right? Let's hit him with the feather. I wonder if he has a different laugh for each costume. No, you just have a different, like, dialogue for it. Wow, you can tickle them out. That's kind of funny. And right now I've noticed the little spawn areas for arrowheads are like the same spots. Hey, it's her, Chloe, right?
Interesting sensation.
I guess she's not ticklish type.
Atmospheric changes in effect. Adjusting helmet thermostat.
Wowzers. She's very, analytical.
That looks like fun.
Driving like a paper airplane.
I'm testing a low-orbit spaceplane design.
How's the testing going?
Not now, Raz.
Yep, not now, Raz. Let's ask about the button. What do you know about the button?
Hey, look, Chloe.
That it's from
I
right
found
there.
A tiny red spaceship.
Nice fake Trinaxian cruiser, Raz.
What?
But if you'd done even the most basic research, you
Trinaxian.
know that real Trinaxian cruisers have 6 viewports on top, not 4.
Well, I guess you just
Wow,
haven't
I guess
seen
I just didn't know
this
that.
year's Trinaxian cruiser then.
The Trinaxian galaxy exploded 400 years ago.
Oh my
How could I be
God,
so
this must
insensitive?
be really valuable then.
Could be, but it's not the right one. Was Raz listening at all? Definitely not. He's a not listening type. Fuck. He's a not jumping type and a not listening type. I think I've done all the psycho abilities I could do on people. Damn, I didn't jump again. I just slid right off before I had a chance to jump. Okay, we're up. Still don't get how there's like arrowheads on the roof. Okay. I could barely see. There it is. It's one level up, we're at 14, right? Yeah. Normally get the others is like figments or another psi core. Can I burn this or just I just jump out the window? How do I get out? Oh? I mean, I'm not stuck permanently. I could still use the bacon, right? Oh wait, no. I think I could climb out. Yeah, there it is. Man, they think of everything when they make games like these. These. Nut-free Dean's nuts. Meat nuts. I know Dean's have like meat nuts, right? Don't know why. I guess just dried meats and dried... I want that magnet. I guess I could just do the Sasha's thing and then get the magnet afterwards.
I saw Nils peeking into a hole in the girls' cabin.
I'm hiding.
And I thought,
Kinda wish they had like a different conversation piece. It's Maloof. Before I give a shit about Maloof, I could just listen to his tears at this moment. Not like I dislike the character at all. He's a very nice kid. To a point. I happen to not be. I almost had it right. There's like one around here somewhere. I just went for the one. Is this it? Around here? Oh, around here. Oh, wait. I think it's around here. Mashing at the moment. No. Almost. Right here, it has to be. There it is. Nice. Six freaking hundo. 6 fucking hundo. Where is Maluk? I'm sure he like escapes and runs somewhere else. He's getting much more louder around here. Okay, there it is.
thanks. I thought I was gonna have to eat my own arm.
Eventually. We all eat our own arms at times.
It's a GPC, a geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
Oh man, cool.
Okay. I feel like I know the error. Another hour. Hour?
Something cool.
Power.
No. It's
I'm saying
a
error instead of
sensory
hour.
deprivation tank, a hermetically
By
sealed
accident.
metaphysical hotbox.
Because in like an hour, there's the PlayStation State of Play thing I kind of want to watch. Not that I actually even care about Sony games as I used to. A lot of them are boring to me. The new ones, I mean. Maybe they'll tell us about like remasters and shit.
While in cooler,
Mikhail.
perhaps notice gigantic bear with skin where hair should be?
I didn't see anything in there.
Giant bear. Or skin bear.
Guess so. Empty now. Good luck, small ones.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Does he change a location to around here? Maybe. Let me look around. Now that I was talking about the state of play thing, I know a lot of streamers like to stream themselves watching it. Like special events that tell you what's a new game. They just watch and be like, okay, that looks cool, or that looks like ass. I kind of want to do like, I guess they're not considered the just chatting category. They're more like special events. What's they're called? What's this? Psychokinesis. Just chatting. Or special events. I'm thinking about like trying out a just chatting stream. I'm not gonna spill any ideas just yet. I don't know who's watching. I don't want the goddamn FBI to be like more popular than me. Buttons. Oh, those are like little buttons for the cushions. So that's why they have those. But I have like several ideas in the late, not counting video game ideas. Damn, I wish I could make a video game. I'm not gonna learn to fucking code, that seems like a nightmare. I don't know, maybe I could learn something. That was a weird giggle. Okay, let's just drop down. There's a ladder there. I don't know if we actually climb onto it.
I'm here for the advanced training.
It's braining, Rasputin. Oh, what's that? Can we grab it? I don't think so. I actually don't even think we got a new scavenger hunt item at all. Except for the comic book, we got the comic book.
So
Damn.
what are we gonna learn? Bending spoons? Burning
How
stuff?
are we? He's just not responding. That's good. I mean, I want to grab these little cards. Don't know how I missed that one. Perception's harder when you're on keyboard, I feel. I doubt we can actually jump and grab that one, could we? Maybe, actually, if we jump this way. Nice. We did it. What is that, like a fossil? Yeah. It's exactly what it was. I don't think there's any other collectibles in here, are there? It's kind of fun that they let us climb on, or like grab onto the ledge of that. Let me set it on fire.
Sure you could find a more productive use for that skill, Rasputin.
Can I actually tickle him, or will that just start a dialogue?
Rasputin, please. Germs.
Little bird flu. How are we?
A lot about head explosion, and I was wondering.
Science, Rasputin. That is what we practice.
This is
down here,
psychology.
not parlor tricks. If you are serious about exploring
Exploding
the
heads are
possibilities
parlor
of your
tricks?
mind, step up to the brain tumbler and we'll begin.
Then that could be a good, like, what do you call parlor tricker, guys? Okay.
Will I
Stop.
get in trouble with Mia? She told me not to take any paranormal training while I'm here.
She did.
Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
You'd imagine Sasha would be much more of like a
So,
stern fella.
What's this hairdryer thing?
Well, even Mia isn't
You're
that
ready for
stern.
the brain tumbler. With this device, we will send
She's
you
just doing
deep
what's right,
into your
not like
own
contacting
psyche,
our parents
where
to
you shall
tell
find
them where we
unparalleled
are.
Insight and power.
Excellent. Tumble away.
Goggles.
Just relax. This will
I got
not
these new
hurt,
pair of
unless
sunglasses
something
lately.
really very
They're
bad
very
happens.
strange. They're more circular. I kind of like them a lot.
Wow.
This is the
Is this what
everywhere
the inside
room.
of my mind looks like?
I think we could even
Not
go
yet.
into
You're
Coach
still
Oleander's
traveling to the
mind.
astral plane. This is a tiny corner of what we call the collective
Is it open?
unconscious,
Or
a place in which all of our unconscious minds are connected. You have just begun your training, Rasputin, so many of the connections with other minds are still not developed for you, and those doorways remain
I
just
remember
out of
first time
reach.
playing this, I had a lot
The
of
more
trouble
you
with
explore the
things.
mental world, the more
I'll
connections
probably
will
tell you
form.
that when we get
Right
to it.
now, the
It's probably
only
gonna be next stream.
unconscious
I might,
world you can enter is that one,
like next stream, I'll do
your
a
own.
big portion of this game,
Step through it, and we'll continue.
and then like finish it another stream, and then maybe start another game or continue another. I don't know yet. We have to look for one of the open doors. Yeah. This one's Sasha's? Or just this, yeah. We don't have to click, we just walk in. That's cool.
Rasputin, can you hear me?
Sasha? Where
Already
am
the
I?
first like
You are
level was
inside
some
your
great
own
world
mind,
building.
but I'm not sure
The
where.
Coach
Tell me,
Oleander's area.
What can you see?
We're in
I
our
see
mind.
A rundown gypsy caravan.
Do you recognize it?
Yes.
It's got gypsy blood in him.
It's where I was born.
I see. Compelling.
It's like a home birth. I know a lot of like certain people do those. But I was born in like a hospital, like most people I think. Get over here. Oh. Oh, there's some little guy right here running around. A clue on his ass. No shit. Can I set it on fire? No, he's too far away. They're so fast when like they have nothing to run into. Got him. See, we get little arrowheads. Rasputin's getaway. It's very neat. You get to see these characters like in the sequel. In fact, like this type of area, because, well, I won't explain that. I didn't play the sequel. I just saw like a YouTuber play it. I do want to play it at some point, but I have to wait for like it to go on sale. I think I got this game for like $5 or less even. I could have got it on PlayStation Store. I know they like on the PS3 store you can get a bunch of PS2 games or PS1 games even. I think they do the same with with the world's smallest pony. They're pretty fun to like play PS1 and 2 games on the PS3. This little guy, Alawi.
Sasha, I'm going inside the caravan.
I always like the perspective, the camera perspective.
I'm not sure.
Especially this
It's
part
getting
right here.
fuzzy.
Just immediately we're covered in static.
Aha!
Now we're an egg. Oh, I remember this now.
Rasputin, are you okay? What do you see now?
I thought we go into Sasha's mind first, but no, we have to
I see a small
do this little secret
animal
level.
thing.
Not secret, but
An unfamiliar animal entity
mysterious
in a dream
level.
often represents a primal fear or memory. Follow it, and it should lead you somewhere.
I also forgot
important.
about how
Check.
this game like tells
Okay,
about like
Mr.
dream
Bun,
analysis.
You and I are gonna
I know
be
that's
tight.
also a field in
Wherever you
psychology.
Go, I go. Like 2 peas in a hey! Come back here.
And this is the level where like they kick you out of it multiple times to do more tutorials. I think I need 100 figments to level up. And we got a purse tag. When we level up real soon, we'll be able to get the magnet. But I still think we have to do like meat. We can't break it, but we can break these. Damn, this is why I want the magnet so much. Or so bad. Ah, being attacked. Why? I got like another brain. Maybe that's from the level ups or rank ups we've had. Oh, now we're ranked up. There's one around here. I saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, I thought it was in my face for a second. A figment. A lot of meat ones, a lot of spooky monsters. I need to get like kill some health bearing things. Another tag. Steamer trunk. I don't know what the hell a steamer trunk's for. Get over here, play. I mean, after a certain point, you don't need arrowheads as much. Except for like buying side cores and dream fluffs even.
Sasha?
But even then, you get a lot of health later.
No. This is more of a super scary flaming-eyed demon kind.
It is kind of scary and flaming.
What?
In fact, it has like
I'm pulling you out of there. Just give me
the
a
eyes
second.
and mouth of
Sasha?
another
Hold on,
character
I'm still
later
getting
on.
Some unusual interference. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it does.
Someone else.
It's like they just turned its skin
Almost ready.
and appearance black. Yeah, that could have been more foreshadowing, I guess.
That should not
Did I
have
say
happened.
forecast
We
a
need
while
to try
ago and I
that
meant to
again.
say foreshadowing?
I don't think I need to be in the tumbler with the glowy eye guys anymore.
You sound that
yourself.
scary.
You know, in many tribal societies, learning to defeat the monsters you see in your dreams is considered a rite of passage. I can train you to fight.
I'm sure he means
Come
in like
see me when
those,
you're ready.
I think in real life, like tribes of, oh, now I could actually go to the store and just grab the magnet. Yeah, I'll just go grab the magnet badge, because we're now ranked 15. And then come back here, and then finish that next level. Then I should be done, Lily.
Hey, Lily.
Going for
Different
the
locations
advanced
now.
training? What's the rush?
Are you kidding?
Does that mean the
I
other
only have a
campers
few days to become
run
a
around?
psychonaut or I lose my shot forever.
Look, Raz, I hate to burst your bubble, but the psychonauts are not what they used to
I don't get
be.
that.
Times have changed.
Bubbles.
The world just doesn't need
Bulbous.
us anymore.
The world does
Boisterous.
too, psychonauts. Right here at this very camp, in fact. I think there are several fishy things that need psychonauts.
I guess it's more like
You're
childish,
so immature.
idealism.
Yeah, cute. When are you gonna just shut up and kiss me?
Reading
Shut
minds
up and
already.
do what?
Oh, I
That's
didn't
an
know you
invasion of
could.
privacy. It's a privacy
I
law,
gotta
dude.
go. Bye, so embarrassing.
Is she still around here? I don't think so, right? But if I'm right... No, they're still around.
Nails peeking into a hole in the girl's cabin.
Okay. I'm pretty sure she like stays out there until you're done with the isolation chamber. Like even if you do Sasha's mission, that's when you'll see her, but now she's running off somewhere. I mean, I could check near the lodge if she's still there. I wonder if the sequel is similar to, like, the character patterns. Yeah, she still is. Wait, can I talk to her and get different dialogue? I wanted to actually check that, but she's not here, is she? Wait. Yeah, the invisible chick's not there, Chloe, right?
Hey, anything new in the store?
Take a look.
Nothing new. I think he does tell on the speaker if something new is here. Now we almost have enough for... Well, at the moment we almost had enough for the cobweb duster, but... It's at a higher rank. I'll just buy one of these for good luck. I could buy like 3. We don't have enough side cards at the moment. I'm pretty sure they're just in locations, not in mines.
That's it for now.
Alright, go get more airheads and come on back.
Wait, I bought the badge, right? Is it on my person? Yeah, it's right here, mental magnet. I could only test, like... I could only test out real quick. I'd have to destroy something. Oh.
Look at those two. Who'd even want
She's saying the same thing, I think.
bracelets?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind one.
There is like a little
Yeah? Well,
moment, like where you have an object and you ask about things, and each time I get to that moment I keep forgetting to. Or I assume there's like more time. Maybe there was. Maybe I could have done it at the end of the game, because you're just running around the camp at that point. We gotta make our way back. Is it this way? I think it is this way, yeah. GPC. Geological Plant Grabber. But I don't see Maloof near Michael. But grasshopper. We can't kill it. The scourge of my existence. The asshopper. I think I can, like, climb up here somehow. Or jump up here, yeah. And there's another card that way. Can I actually grab it from here? Or do I have to... Maybe. I want to get like a good arch before I jump. Oops, just dropped anyway. I think it's over here. This is the one I jumped up on. Nope, almost got it. I slid it off this time. Damn. Okay, just doing the one jump is much more beneficial. Damn, just slid right off. Okay, let's just do a running start. Oh, just barely got it. I think we need like the other rank stuff to get it all. So I'll just ignore it until another time. I mean, it is just a card. Okay, drop in. I wonder if the other kids like had to do the button ordeal. I mean, I guess not, because the way Zilch described it is more like of a punishment rather than something else. Hey.
Okay, I'm ready to learn how to really fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. No, wait.
What?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't think you'd really take me up on that offer. It usually scares the kids off.
Well, not me. I'm ready to kill for my camp.
I'm ready to kill the camp.
But I can't train you. Agent Vodello would kill me.
What's the big deal?
A lot of killing
What
we're
she
doing.
doesn't know won't hurt her.
You don't even have a marksmanship learner's permit. I could lose my job.
I'll get one.
Even
Go
if
around.
you used that secret passage over there and snuck into his sanctuary.
Wish I saw that.
Agent Cruller would never give you a marksmanship learner's permit.
Agent Cruller.
Never.
We've already
in a
met
million-
Agent
I'm
Cruller.
off. Be right back after I talk with Agent Cruller.
I wonder if there's different dialogue. There probably isn't, but this is more like a scavenger hunt. This type of game. My sanctuary.
Let's go to my sanctuary.
Yes, noble Psycho Master.
Psycho Master. That sounds like a weird comic book character or just a weird, like, scary title for something.
Agent Cruller?
So, how goes
No?
the training?
Okay, where? What? This one?
Sasha says I need to learn how to fight better.
You want to teach you advanced combat on your first day?
It is my first day.
I had a
We are
vision of
steamrolling.
a huge monster with yellow eyes and a big mouth full of gnashing teeth.
Did it happen to spit anything at you?
It did.
I think it was like an old diving helmet or something.
We saw that at the
Yes,
Lake
well, we better
Oblongata.
get you armed.
Why? What's happening?
Oh, nothing. Prepare your mind. That's the motto of the psychonauts. Here.
It's easy.
This
It's
is
like he's seeing in the
marksmanship
future a
learner's
little bit. I wonder if there's a.
permit. It will only
No, I
work
think
when
in the
you're
sequel there's like
Sasha's mind.
future seeing
Once you
psychonaut
complete
ones.
his shooting range, you'll get the real merit badge, and you can
Don't really remember much of the sequel.
anywhere you want.
You remember games much more if you played hands-on.
Blast?
Oh, you'll find out. Now get going. We can't have the camp overrun with big-eyed garbage-spitting monsters, can we?
No, sir.
Not overrun, yeah. It's just in the. I think I've asked everything, right? Ready to go
I'm
back
ready
in
to
the
go
field?
Back into the field.
Okay, let's see if I remember exactly where you were.
Oh? This is not right. Oh well. I have the marksman thing, but yeah, it's like a little. It looks like a blueprint, but it's more like a piece of paper because that's what he just gave us, and we can't use it at the moment. We can press on it, but can't use it. Isn't Maloof around here? I mean, he's out of the isolation thing, and I just noticed Oleander's car. Okay, now it's spawning and fading in slowly. This one?
Hey, if anyone sees Frankie, could you please tell her I'll be waiting for her by Makeout Cave?
Vernon, I don't even remember who that is. I don't see Maloof around so far. Unless... Yeah, there he is. He's got like a fish in his
Hey,
head.
Maloof. You want some help?
Is that his
getting off
lunch?
your head?
If I take it off, Bobby might just put something worse on it, like a dirtier pair of underpants or an animal with teeth.
Some fish have teeth.
I'm just gonna wait here
Like
until
piranhas
camp's over and my pop comes back.
and
to
other
pick me
fish.
up.
Come on, things can't be that bad. So you've got a jock
He's got a good
strap on.
idea,
Fish
but not
start
to
head. Very clever.
take it
Better
off.
investigate.
He
Get
shouldn't
stressed.
have to be. He shouldn't
wait in
have
case
to have
bear
been
meets.
bullied in the first
Then
place,
if
but
Bear shows up, feel free to cut right in. Anyway, it is that bad. First, Bobby and Benny locked me in the girls'
Benny's
shower.
the
Then they wouldn't
ear
let
thing.
me out of the toilet.
Ear thing
Now
guy.
they won't let me in any of the toilets. And in between, there was a lot of punching.
No. Then we locked you in the GPC.
Yeah, there he is.
Maloof
He's back.
forfeits place in bear wrestling line.
He's
As
got such a
repayment
long
for
neck.
courtesy, bullying now forbidden. All bullies acknowledge, please.
Get bent, commie. I'm gonna take your...
Call next move.
There's a lot of like
When
commie
screaming
talking.
starts, eyeball
Early
may pop out of bully head.
2000s.
Standing back suggested.
Pretty sure they even said it in the same Sam and Max game.
Touch him. Jeez.
I mean, it was towards the end of the Cold War, or so we thought. He was just running in place for a little bit.
Mental cobwebs getting you down. I've got just the
Oh,
device
shit,
I'll
we
be
can
in
just
the main lodge store.
rim it.
Why don't you come on up and score yourself
That sounded
a
gross. I
cobweb
shouldn't have
just
said
before
that.
they're all
Rim it.
sold out.
Oh, fuck. You know what I've always wanted to do? Just stare at my window and, like, get my car keys and then just press the siren button when people walk by. I mean, most people will probably just look at it and just keep walking same pace. But to the awfully squirrelish people, they'd probably just start
Where would you
sprinting.
like me to crawl?
Maybe if I did it even close enough, I don't know. Where the hell? I need to go to where... Yeah, this one.
Bring me near the geodesic psycho-isolation.
I wouldn't do that, though.
Roger that, Ranger.
I usually like saying I want to do things, like mess with people in public, but I always try never to... What? Wrong one.
Where would you like me to...
Why is there one out here? Okay,
Agent 9's
into the lab.
please.
With...
This is much more faster. Yeah, a little bit faster. I wouldn't know exactly. I didn't
Okay, I
time
got
it or anything.
Check it out.
Excellent. Well, my ass is covered. Are
Now
you
he won't
sure
get
you are ready
sued.
to do this? It could be dangerous.
Imagine if a game just has an immediate suing minigame. Let's
Yes. Are you gonna pull me into your mind like the coach did?
No offense, but it's time you saw what an organized mind looks like.
I guess his wasn't organized. It was organized towards the end, Coach Oleander's. Well, his mind's pretty cool. I wonder which of the mines I like the most. A lot of them are really fun. I don't think there is a bad mine to go into. I mean, I guess technically your mind, when we're doing like the tutorials, are probably the worst one, but
There's more here
even
than
then,
meets the eye,
your mind
but
connects with
I've
the other
learned to keep it under
people's.
strict control,
As
and
we
that's
saw
what
with the
I'm
last
going
one
to
where we're
teach
in
you.
the gypsy
Control
thing, and then we
your
entered that
feelings,
weird
your fears, your
area
anger.
with the
You must learn to
beast
control
that
them,
shot out the
focus
diver's
them,
helmet.
Concentrate them and release them.
As therapy?
No.
As therapeutic.
Firepower. Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply must die.
And we gotta downvote it.
Oh, so tacky. I can't look directly at it, but I control those feelings. Focus them.
A little funny
concentrate,
goose, they say.
And release. And the world is a better place.
I remember
Your
seeing
turn.
something.
Well done, Raz. Well done, Raz.
Seeing something, and I just mentioned the
Excellent.
fashion
A victory
police. I don't know
for
why.
taste. Now you must strive for precision when targeting. Say you
I wonder
were
if there's like
sent
a
upon by multiple
fashion
attackers.
police brutality video on the internet.
But you
Okay,
need to dispense
we gotta
with
learn
them in a
aiming,
certain
right?
order. Eliminate these monsters in the proper sequence, and we can move on to the next lesson.
I mean, there's only 3, so there's only so many sequences. How do we aim? Oops.
Good shooting, Raz, but you are making it harder than it needs to be. You need to practice locking your mental focus.
I don't know
It
what the
makes
aiming button would
targeting and
be.
evasive maneuvers much easier.
Maybe it's R,
Let's
maybe
try
it's C,
again.
maybe
This
it's
time,
X.
Lock your mental focus.
Oh. Oh, left shift.
Good. Again. Good. Again.
Nice.
Now then.
Oh, this little thingy.
No.
Is this what you saw in your vision?
Not at all.
It sure seemed a lot bigger in my head.
Or was it?
Problems often seem larger in our heads than they really are. That's an important lesson to learn.
But
This is a sensor. an
But that definitely
integral
wasn't the
part
thing
of
we
any
saw.
sane person's mind. The sensors roam through your psyche, looking for thoughts.
Because
that
he didn't
don't
have
belong,
clairvoyance at all.
hallucinations,
He was just looking at like
manias,
a
waking
unconscious
dreams.
boy.
The sensors hunt them down and censor them out.
why do they come after me? I'm not a mania.
Yes,
Mania.
but you are a foreign entity
A
in my
mania?
mind. You technically don't belong here.
Maniac?
Yes, but I was attacked in my own head.
Maybe he should have said
well,
maniac.
The brain tumbler
I don't
could
know.
be malfunctioning, or you could be insane. We'll test for that later. For now, blast it.
We got him. Oh yeah, we have to like get
That's the
ammunition
spirit.
for our things,
Killed
right?
It was just a thought I was having, and
Mhm.
it's not dead. It has just returned to its basic form.
I didn't kill him, I just thought of
Psychic
him.
Energy. Go absorb it. It's good for your mental health.
Hell yeah, I mean we don't need it because we don't have health
As
lost
you
at the
absorb
moment.
this energy, your mental health
lost.
increases.
Every now and
But
then I
as
like
you
to like
psi
string
blast,
along
you
sentences
expend
in a
your
different
will
order.
to do damage. So be on
It's
the
just me
lookout
like
for these
thinking of the
small,
sentence
dense
in real time
clusters
instead of
raw
the
psychic
head.
aggression.
I can't think
Absorb
too
these as
fast,
well
so
to make
oddly
sure
enough.
you always have enough firepower. Now I'll leave the machine on.
Okay,
for you
those
so you can
things.
practice. You have to blast 1,000 sensors to earn your marksmanship merit badge. Come back every day for practice,
1,000?
and you should have enough in as little as 3 weeks.
3 weeks. I only have a few days to earn all my merit.
Not really a
badges
few
and become
days, like a whole
psychonaut.
one day.
Slow and steady wins the race, my eager young friend. Now practice, slowly and carefully.
Yeah, it was a one,
Man,
entirely one day. This thing. I guess I gotta shoot it, right? Bam. Oh. You can't really move the camera when you're aiming, and there's no goofballs to attack. I know at this point you just have to hit this thing. Oh, we don't have to hit it, we can just press F on it.
They're coming out faster, but still not fast enough.
Got him. Ah, the magnet's so great. We don't have to aim most of the times because we can just shoot. They get highlighted when they're close enough. Like that. Okay. Let's just go all the way. Oh. I wonder if... I wish there was like an actual survivor mode. Maybe around here. When you play this, so, like after finishing it. Magnet even works on those little health things. But it'd be really boring to just do all 1,000 right now. I don't even think we get to kill 1,000 in this whole level alone. Maybe not even in the whole game. Uh-oh. We just snapped it.
Oh yeah, come to Papa.
There he is.
Raz, what have you done? This is not control. This is chaos. I'll try to fix
Chaos.
it. You stay here and keep the numbers under control.
I'm going to kill Windows. I like how he dives out the window all the time. Reminds me of that one scene in the Scott Pilgrim movie. Where's Scott here? No, he just left. They give you like a really tall or wide camera location for this. I think if we time it right, we could even jump over there. Nice. Ah. Oops. He's back.
See those valves? That is where the sensors are leaking out. Psy-blast the valves to shut them down and get
We gotta
this
get closer
area
to Psy-blast
under
them too. Involves a lot of climbing and shit. Nah, man, I thought we can grab on it. A lot of cobwebs. What I learned is they're used for making psi cards instead of like level ups, right? Huh? This thing. He said duffel bag tag, right? Duffel bag, not a duffel bag tag. I just had that one. Damn. Okay. Let's try to get these figments. Luckily, you can't really fall off on this map. You'll just be on the other dimension right there. But while I'm here, I could just grab all this stuff. I saw that fella right there. He's running. Get another rank up. Oh, we could shoot him right now. We can't. I thought we could, but no. I like these quite a lot because they give you memories. And like, I mean, they're really concise and stuff. As far as loss. A lot of them are also really sad too. Actually, I think they all start off like mostly sad. Except for Coach Oleander's, but that's more like a throw off. I don't want to close off the valve just yet. I need to get everything real quick. And it's also like, the characters don't show you any idea of their backstories, but that's not like something that the game has to do, because the characters at this point are already established characters or something. Characters are already... Oh, do I have this one? I did. They're already developed, that's the word I was looking for. I know in like certain comics, like JoJo specifically, a lot of characters are already developed, but there are like characters later on in the series that are not as developed, but because of that, they do have to develop throughout the series, and people like find them more likable than like the main characters half the time. Oh. Okay. It's hard for me to remember to aim. Was I hit? I think I got all the figments. Oop. Got it. I thought we could have more lives than... Oh, they go in different areas. I forgot about that. Okay, can we hit it? Luckily we get a lot of ammunition. I wonder if I could actually change the difficulty of this game. Actually, I don't think we can. No point in looking for it.
Good. Well,
You would never really think that this game doesn't have a difficulty, would you? Like games like Dark Souls are games where you can't choose the difficulty. And I guess a lot of other Souls-like too, it being its own genre. Even though Dark Souls is just an action RPG. A spider. No, it wasn't a spider, it was an ant on the microphone. Killed the little guy. I hate them so much. I remember I was eating like... What the hell is it called? It's like pasta with some meat in it, but... Like macaroni, I guess. It had a name. I know it, I think Hamburger Helper tells you to make that.
Springs up. Well, come on. We've got to take care of these too.
Not that I've had as much Hamburger Helper as I'm thinking I did. And I think I had like 3. Oh, I love that. I love just jumping really high. That's my favorite part about certain games. Jumping real high, like, oh, they shoot. Can I hit him? Oh. Oh, I think I hit the blast he shot out. That's kind of neat. I didn't know you could do that. I want to try it again just to, like, show it much more clearer. Oh. Yeah, he's running around so much. I can't lock onto him. No, I can. Yeah, see? That's so cool. One more time. Nice. They take 2 hits. I don't want to grab that just yet, just in case it, like, disappears. Oh, they hit me. You do have to hit them, like, 3 times instead of 2 times with the Psy Blast. Little purse tag. I wonder which one of these little emotional baggages I like the most. I think the steamer trunk bag. Because it like eats the tag and it's kind of cute. Let's blast him. You came to the wrong mine, fool. Wait, no. They're supposed to be in this mine. That's the thing about their lore. Every mine has a sensor and it's only trying to kill you because you're not supposed to be in their mine in the first place. No. How do I grab that one? Oh, maybe we just gotta keep going forward. There might be a 3rd pipe. Kind of funny. It takes a good little second for them to actually die. Or disassemble. No, it disappeared. Shit. And what was with the flying ones? I don't think we had a chance to get upon them. Upon. There I go again. Keep saying upon. Okay, is this the... No, it's the 3rd one. 9. Little roaches on that one. Let me... Here, what was that? Oh, bombs. A bomb! Another rank. I mean, my favorite... I like how, like, you get ranks and stuff for collecting the fragments, but my favorite part's how there's, like, a set amount in each level. And I think if you get them all, you get, like... You get, like, concept art. Oh, almost got it. There it is. You get to climb up ladder so fast. Blast it. I don't know what was shooting that. Or what's spawning those little bombs. I think I could... Oh, fuck. Damn. I could die if I don't actually kill something for the health. Luckily, like, every enemy gives you health. Oh, they give you health when you're, like, dying. I've noticed that in a different game that did that. I'm trying to remember what it was off the top of my head. What was it? I played it, actually. I mean, if I look back, I could find it. It wasn't the Star Wars game I was doing. I should probably actually shoot that guy from where I am. No. And now it's dead. More health. We can go back to... Oh, the cobweb duster, we can get it. Do I have enough? No, I don't think I do. God damn, I got killed. Okay, we're back down here. We have, like, how many lives? 4 at the moment. Or 5 in total, I think. Yeah. I shouldn't, like, overestimate myself. I should, like, try to take out the characters pretty fast. I think that's what it taught me a little bit right there. But we could just do this pretty fast, right? Ugh, the groove. I'm sure this is its own fixed camera angle. Can't get up there. I think we need the levitation ball for it. There, now we got that. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab that little figment right there. Luckily, I think with this mine, it like redoes the whole gauntlet thing it's going right at the moment. We did about like 3 sides to it, right? Do we have to do a full 6 sides? I don't think we do, right? Oh, fire pit. We all like fire out here. Firing around. Oh. I want to see how much arrowheads I have at the moment. Or titanium, I should just call them that. Because I feel like everyone calls them that in this game. 300, yeah. That's a good amount. I mean, if I did a couple dowsing rods, we could, like, have enough for it. Do they also need 3? Oh. Got them. I'll just leave him into his little entanglement. That guy also needs 3 hits. I guess they're not... Or the regular punch is not the strongest thing you can do in this game. Definitely not. I should try burning some of them. See how that works. I don't think we have any new psychic abilities we can get from Cruller, can we? No, it takes 2 slow. Yeah, we gotta... We didn't get... Oh, all the emotional baggage gives us the concept art. And Figment, I guess, just gives us like 100%.
That's it. I've completely blocked off all of Sasha's.
But this game doesn't have like achievements. No, it does have achievements on Steam, just not on PlayStation 2 when it came out.
Yes, I have. That shooting things is fun and useful.
No, that once you lose control of your own mind,
yeah, we ended up at 4 sides, and there's still a boss fight.
100% controlled at all times.
Well, no. Actually, if you try to completely suppress your undesirable feelings, they'll build and build and eventually explode.
Oh, so, what
Yeah.
would happen if you were
What's
to
gonna
say
happen when we did just all
completely
that?
block off all your sensor outlets?
Well, there would be a buildup of sensor
Some
energy
steam
within
coming out.
that would, eventually...
Telling us, oh shit, we fucked up.
Run, Rasputin. Very fast.
We don't have much anywhere to go.
creation. I command you to stop.
This part's always funny. Because it's not like he dies or anything. He's just stuck right here. I'm sure we did like a Frankenstein's monster reference to like whatever the... Oh. Oops. Oops. Oh yeah, you gotta like aim and then dodge.
Enough horseplay, Rasputin. Destroy him.
It's gonna be much more hard. Yeah. You gotta keep your hand on like the shift button. Oh, they heal him. Are they open at each area? I think they are. I might as well close them all real quick. But I just barely dodged that without getting hit. There should be like a couple more. I think they're all on each side, and yeah, now we can attack him much more. Good. Meatballs. Can I attack him? Yeah. Well, you do much more damage with the Psy Blast. And is it defeated permanently? Such a monstrosity.
So, is this
Kind of a
where I
shame
get
they
to
don't come
speak
back
to you
later
about
on.
the lesson?
No, here's your merit badge. Let us never speak of this again.
Very business oriented he is. I find this stuff cooler. That's just like, yeah, that happened, but whatever. It's over with. Though we're never really in much danger. I guess Sasha was in the most danger because this is his mind. If we lose all of our lives, we just get sent out of the head.
I want to shoot
Nice.
more things.
Okay,
Maybe we
okay,
shoot in like
enough
outside.
about my mind. Let's stay out of my mind for a while. Let's just go back into yours, huh? Step up to
Okay,
the
we
brain
can do
tumbler
this.
when you're ready.
It's almost 6 o'clock, but I
Okay.
think we can do a
Time
little
to
bit of
face my
this,
big diving
and then
helmet
by the time we
spinning
get out, I'll
personal
just end it.
demons.
That's the spirit.
At least I think 6 is the time of the state of the play. I need to actually go watch there's a Nintendo one early in the morning, but I missed it definitely. I'm more interested in like Nintendo games. Sasha shooting, we were just in there. It's right there. Oh. I like to be able to dodge roll like this. Can we jump off the stage? No, we can't. We couldn't jump off. Man. I guess accents is like, learning accents is like the first step to impersonation. If I could sound like all the people I want to sound like, I'd be so useful. This is also definitely like a longish game. It's like 10 hours, I think. Or like 8. It's probably the right depiction of hours. You don't depict hours. Might have got another level up. Die, you creature. It's gone. You're like some crying, do I? Oh, there it is, the little purse. I don't remember what the collectible in... I wonder if they emotional baggages do make a return. I think they do, but I don't remember if they do in 2. And I think it's different animations as well if they do return. Or if they have returned. It's gone. Almost have enough. Okay, let's climb up here. A little bit of like sun glare is on my screen at the moment. That's something that I messed up when I was putting up the curtains. Or like the wireless, I don't know what the hell it's called, but blinds. Yeah, the blinds. I have like a no wire one.
My own creation. I command you to stop. Dang. Does that ever work?
Oh, they do have more health. I guess they're bigger than the last ones. Can I? Yeah, there it is. That one, like, I feel like that one should like change the That one should be like killed with a different ability, like I guess psychokinesis instead of just attacking it. Maybe I should try that next time I see it. Hopefully I see another one soon. I mean, we come in this mine like all the time. Might even come back later to this mine. But I always like attack immediately. So I never got so I never give myself a chance. Where does this lead to? I'll come back to it real quick. Let me... Damn. Even jumping over the enemy, you can't dodge. Okay, we get more brains from the ranks we get. Oh, a bunch of little ones. I guess they all get killed by the one hit. By the one hit. Yes, the famed one hit. One hit wonder. I shouldn't say that out loud. Saying like insults without any actual target, making people assume it's every target imaginable. Damn, really close to that one. Where's another of those little vine guys? Now we're getting pretty far from where that thing was, so let me blast him a couple of times. More crying, so it's probably above us, right? Was there another one? I think there was like another big guy that shoots. Okay. A little slow backtracking. I guess that's when the levitation ball is much more fun to use. We'll get it like really early in the game. I guess anytime there's a sun's out, it's early. In this game, in my head. I jumped over it. Nice. Oops. How did I do that wrong? Just because I didn't have levitation? Maybe. We'll have to come back to here then. I don't remember where you get... I think you get levitation and telekinesis in the same mind. Maybe is Ancient Vodella. Maybe I should call her that instead. It's much more recognizable. Okay, where is that little guy? Not this little guy. This isn't the purse, right? It's like the bowling bag? Or hat bag. Stream 2 of mentioning bowling. I bowl like an angel. Oop. Oh, there he is. Give me a second, I'll deal with him in like 1 second. Oh, the duffel bag. I think I got another rank as well. Yeah, this one's always sad to watch. He gets sad right there. I just want to see him happy with his little V-like smile. What the hell's the point of that jumping thing? Okay, let's burn it. Yeah, it works. Obviously it would work, because we had enough time to set it ablaze. But I wish like enemies like that would only have that way to kill. I guess that would be annoying to people. Burn. Oh, did he set others on fire? Nice. I know the psychokinesis levels up later on, where it's like faster to proc it on people, sensors and enemies alike. Ah, burn ye Twizzler. I know I could just shoot it even, but what fun is there in just blasting things in the head? A lot of fun, to be honest. I like these figments. I feel like they're all unique to a point, like unique design, different color. Oh. Oh, I should have actually set it on fire to see if that works much more better. Yeah, another psi power. I'm rank 30. Almost rank 30. I misread it. This one's gross. It's like a fermented meat sack or like an organ. Oh? It's above us though. Oh, this mental juices dropping, dripping and plopping.
Little boy, I am sorry
This
to
guy,
say that you have a
La
very
Dentist.
serious mental problem. The trouble originates in this area. Here. The area that we in the medical profession like to refer to as the brain. You see, son,
My little brain.
it's just no good. I hate to be so blunt, but you have the insanity of a manatee.
I know.
My doctors have
People
told me
are
that a
always
couple of
saying that.
times.
What do
They
you think's
prescribed
wrong
me
with my
pills
brain,
for my
doctor?
manateeism.
How should I know? I'm a dentist. But here's what I do know. If a tooth is bad, you pull it.
But my teeth are fine.
I wish this guy was more of a
My
villain
brain's got
in this
color,
game.
boy. It's the
He
quickest
was
way to
like
cure what you've got.
the red herring, I guess.
Insanity of the mind.
But I don't wanna.
Now hold
I remember when
still.
I got like a
This
CAT
will
scan a
only
while
hurt
ago,
until your
years
brains
ago,
fly out.
because I had like a weird migraine.
Don't worry, Dogen.
Dogen.
I'm coming
How did
up
we
there
see
to save
Dogen?
you.
What is wrong, Rasputin?
No time to explain, Sasha.
I had like a
claim the
CAT
spooky
scan
Thorn Tower.
because they just wanted to be sure that migraine wasn't anything bad, like a tumor or anything. And like, I remember them telling me my mind's all fit as a fiddle, fantastic, grade A, not an A plus, but a grade A brain. And then I was just thinking, geez, really? All those years of underage drinking, and it's alright? It wasn't that much underage drinking, to be honest. Like, going out with the boys on the weekends. And other substances, I assume, I thought they would play more of a role on the decay of my mind than it actually did. Let me get this guy real quick. Get over here, you fuck. I don't think these guys make a reappearance in the sequel, do they? Kind of miss them, but they are really hard to hit when they're running away from you. Okay, we got the world shall taste my eggs. This is a weird one, right? Little brain hatched. Then he fished around. Sort of a reference to the end, I think. It's so odd, I don't even get it.
Okay, what the hell was that?
Yeah,
I'm
and
seeing some crazy
you
stuff
just
in here,
mentioned
Sasha.
it right there.
This can't be right.
Why did I buy the cheap brain tumbler?
It was a fucking... Oh, okay. The cheap brain tumbler. That's a funny line. I'm more of an audience member at the moment. I like to feel myself as a comedian. I do watch a lot of stand-up comedy. Usually a lot of the same ones. Takes me a good while to find good ones. I have to find like pre-established ones, but also that they still happen to be like underground to a point. Okay, we're almost done this level. We just gotta keep going up. Could I have burnt that rabbit? I hope I couldn't have. My little sister's been mentioning wanting to get a rabbit lately. I'm sort of against it because I don't want the rabbit to have a bad life, but she seems... Because I don't think young kids like are good at taking care of shit.
You must use your
But she's been looking at like cages and stuff, and
I don't know how to levitate.
she keeps the rabbit in a cage for most of the times.
I had no
would be
idea you were
safe.
at such a remedial level.
Hey,
I think
Lucky for you, we have
rabbits
one of
are
the
only
world's
active in the
foremost
morning
levitators
and
on
night,
staff.
not in the middle of the day.
Vodello, the mental minx.
Precisely. You'll need this
But we do have, like-
badge to reach her at the docks.
Well,
I'll try
our
to
dog,
determine
like,
where
is a
this
Yorkshire
interference is
Terrier,
coming from. Return when
and she's
you've
the most
earned your
motherly
levitation
dog in the
merit
world.
badge.
Like, she, like, anytime our
Yes. Thank you, Rasputin, for
anytime our cousins or aunts or whatever want us to take care of their dogs while they're on a vacation.
Is that the cleaning lady? I'll get those files out of your way just as soon as I'm done with these tests.
But then, like, usually, like, when a dog meets another dog, they play around quite a lot. And that does get me a little bit scared. I mean, it's like the same size dogs, usually. They never, like, let us take care of, like, a giant dog. I know one of my uncles used to have, like, giant dogs. Actually, not anymore. He has, like, little bulldogs that he sells. And after, like, a couple days, I call my dog Boing. I don't know if I mentioned that. Despite that not being her name. So now she's like an in hiding name. But with that, she like usually takes care of the dogs. And then she got like used to the new cats we got. She even like every now and then comes to see my cat. Who I usually keep in like my room area. It's kind of like a special needs cat. I never actually considered it like that. Because it's like one-eyed. Try to like make sure it doesn't go outside except for occasionally. Because if he does escape, he'd be in like a lot of danger. No good depth perception. Every now and then like he would run into the wall. But it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens like sort of randomly. Try to do all the cleaning in this area. I wonder if I get anything special for it. He did mention it. How he thought I was a cleaning lady or something. Because he's just ignoring everything. Oh, okay, that threw me off. Threw me off before I could get that last file. No worries, Sasha. I'll get all these files named and sorted for you. Sorted like a hat. One day, you're king, you're on top, and then the next day, you're a clown. I've been hearing like some things like that they're probably gonna do a sequel of that new Batman with Pattinson. It's probably gonna be another damn trilogy. We have like fucking a quadrilogy with one of the Batman movies that I don't remember watching. Maybe as a kid I saw some of it, but I don't know. And then fucking we got the Dark Knight trilogy, the Affleck one. And then now it's the Robert Pattinson one. I was like hearing like some talk that they might do like Mr. Freeze. I've been hearing a lot of people in my circle disliking Mr. Freeze, which I don't get. I like him quite a lot. As like a character, I feel like they could spin him off pretty well. But at that point, it starts getting much more goofier. Because he's like, he has to live in a sub-zero temperature at all times. That's when the more mutated characters start showing up in the series. I mean, Joker's already mutated. At least the new Joker looks like he did fall in a vat of acid. But they've also been like doing like multiple villains. I know Catwoman's more of like a anti-hero, but she is technically like a villain. She's like a thief. I might as well go to Crawler real quick. And like, I mean, if I had an actual villain that I want to see, I wouldn't call them my favorite, but I would definitely love to see like a Man-Bat or a Clayface. Just one of the like just off the walls crazy. But I hope, but it'd probably be like about a bunch of like CGI, so that's like the big problem. I like when they don't do as much CGI. I know some of the fights were CGI, sadly. Or like the brawls or whatever. Okay, so this is how we get it. And what else? I heard somebody said they should like do like the Mad Hatter. I feel like that could work, but he has like also a goofy thing with his mind control things, being like a card. How do I try it? Okay. Q?
No! Now who said to let that go? Not me.
Q. Who else could they do?
Now when you've chosen.
Oh, hit him in the head.
Now.
I bonked him.
Let's see if you can make it through the hoop.
You sound like my dad.
Hey, I've been thinking about that. Why'd that guy hate psychics so much? What do we ever do to him?
Well, psychics killed his whole
Well,
family.
the funniest thing about this dialogue in particular is all Crawler knows about is Raz's dad at the moment is what we've mentioned.
Baggage.
Tell me about it. And the weird thing is, I'm pretty sure he's actually psychic.
And there's that little reveal.
Cuckoo. Well, you can work on
I don't know much about like the
for
actual
now.
world of this series where like there's actual people without psychic abilities. There might be. I mean, some of the campers don't look that bright. But this is a psychic camp. This is a psychic camp, so obviously they would be able to. It didn't go through.
Last one. Right down the center. Now, let me show you something. Pick that trash can up and aim your toss at the side of the caravan.
I guess where we could see how to hit things with it.
Now set me down easy and go pick up something that won't blow up your head if you.
Oh no, 4-color. I could have saved him. He said he was gonna blow my head off. Nice. I broke it.
Throwing something against a wall is a little more destructive than tossing it around on the ground, isn't it? Oh,
very.
No. Another one of my senses. Now how'd that get in?
Wait, how did it get in here?
Like we're in luck.
This is
Our
our mind, supposedly. I guess he's like replicating our mind in his. That wouldn't be too weird. Other things, Patterson. It could be like multiple villains. I feel like Penguin's gonna be more of a role in the next movie.
Looks like the trash took him.
I wonder if they'll do like a sequel or a prequel movie where they show, because like the current Patterson one like takes place a year after Batman's reemergence, but that would be like, I'm sure they wouldn't do another like Family Dead shit that we get bored of seeing all the time. Anything else around here? I don't think so. No, I don't think there is. Dogen. He hasn't been destroyed. This guy looks like Mr. Freeze. But I heard Mr. Freeze.
Where would you like
be
me
cool
to
as
take
hell
you
if they did
later?
like a Mad Hatter, someone mentioned, and something else. I think they said Killer Moth for some reason. Who doesn't seem like the right idea. Maybe he'd work, because like
With pleasure.
his character wants to make a name for himself as like a celebrity. But it could work similar to how Batman wants to make his like threats known to all the villains. I don't know, it's like, it'd be exciting. Just hope the movies aren't too damn long. Oh, there they are.
Hey, I didn't know you guys were friends.
Small Maloof and I have arrangement. Instead of beating up bears, I get to beat up anyone
No
who picks
bears.
on Maloof. Unbelievable, no?
No.
And he's not even charging me.
A lot of things are gonna change around here, Rasputin.
Now Maloof's in charge.
Some big figures will be going down.
He's the Thanos of this world. I shouldn't make Marvel references. I hope that'll probably attract the wrong crowd.
Wedgies and Indian
People that buy
birds.
Funko
Choose
Pops.
your sides wisely.
Okay, I wanna actually, let me put that there, and then the telekinesis for E. Oh. Okay, let's pick him up.
What are you trying to prove?
What the
Raz?
fuck?
What are you trying?
Oh my god, it's in slow motion.
What are you trying to
Oh, it's
prove,
gonna hit him.
Raz?
Ah, it hit him. That's really funny.
Thanks for the boost. But no, still can't see no bears. from
Psychic fucking ball. Oh, they are using their minds. I forgot about that. I don't know why they're just not tossing it. Let's set them on fire.
The choice you've made is a poor one, Rasputin.
I should have like tried to burn him a while ago, because now he's got like a different personality. He's like power hungry. He wouldn't have said this in the first time we saw him.
Thanks, but I'm warm
Yeah,
enough.
he says the same. Oh well, I should end it right now. Oh wait, let me give it a lickle save. This one right here. Let me do another slot just for the fun of it. Alright. Back to the title. Yeah. And then with the end of this, I think you just exit from here, right? At the end of this, I'll just end the stream right now. Hope this was enjoyable. Probably not, but probably was. Who knows? I don't know.